Good afternoon. Today is September 6th, 2024. Happy Friday. Today on Belloheart, I just want to talk about the Inquisition and how it connects to media suppression. Back after this. All right, so I was thinking yesterday. I was watching a spiritual documentary about the teachings of Jesus from history, right? And how his teachings were distorted and how they were pretty much suppressed, censored, right? And his message was controlled, right? And ultimately, in the crucifixion, he was killed for his beliefs because he was trying to change mainstream populist religious beliefs in a false god, or not a false god, but in a false religion that put not human sacrifice, animal sacrifice at its core value system, and ultimately made a very corrupt business structure out of it, where they were exploiting, the money from the people to sacrifice animals in the name of God, to repent for their sins. So that was all a scam, right? So when you look at like history in that way, and then you look at our government now, and you realize how corrupt our government is, you got to think that every single power structure in the history of the world that didn't put people and love first, right? The values of its citizens and the care for its people and love first, in some way, um, became corrupt, right? And the teachings of Jesus and the teachings of love and the good and how to treat people right, and basically how to live free, and just be nice to each other and be happy without having to kill each other because of our differences, right? Is That's been going on for forever, right? It's insane. So now when I start thinking about the Inquisition, right? What was the Inquisition? So I'm going to put on the Chat GPT thing that I ran for the Inquisition, right? I'm going to see if I can have it read it for you. Let me see. Let me see if I can have it read it. Be cool, huh?
The Inquisition was a group of institutions within the Catholic Church established to combat heresy, particularly during the medieval and early modern periods. Its main goal was to maintain religious orthodoxy and suppress beliefs or practices that were seen as contrary to Catholic doctrine.
Okay, so basically it talks about how they used, and if you read this, right, the medieval Inquisition from the 12th to 14th centuries, then the Spanish Inquisition from 1478 to 1834, and there was also the Roman Inquisition. Inquisition was just a way of controlling the message that was getting out to your people, right? And the what's it called, the powers that be in these countries, and eventually became worldwide, right? The Roman Catholic Church is worldwide. They were fighting against alternate messages against themselves, right? Against their beliefs, and they thought it would be ultimately um, hurt their control, right, or their message to the people, right? They used hurt their message, right? So now we have this country in America called with freedom of speech, and that goes against all of that control thing, right? So what are they doing now? What is cancel culture? Censorship, right? Cancel culture is the Inquisition without killing people. It's using the finances and culture and society to cancel people. So we basically have the Inquisition happening right now, right? And if you look at the bottom of this thing, key features of the Inquisition: censorship, right? Key features of what's called of the Inquisition: censorship. The bottom line: the Inquisition also mounted books and writings, banning or censoring works that deemed heretical. What do you think's happening now in America, guys? They're trying to control the message that they don't agree with. Um, this is what's happening right in front of our faces, right to us. They're creating. It's basically the Inquisition all over again, except instead of being religion, it's the views of the political power, the people in power, right? So they, instead of calling it an Inquisition, of course they would never do that. See, back then it was out in the open, right? You went into Catholic Church, they would kill you. You can't do that now because we have this illusion of free speech and choice and all that other stuff. But it's all been an illusion, the democracy, the choices, and everything else. Trump throws a wrench into that solution, into that into that control structure, and that's why we have to vote for him. So if you guys aren't paying attention to what's happening out there, I really do implore you, please like, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this quick video about the Inquisition and this censorship industrial complex here in America, and how they are doing the same thing to us to control us and control the message and what gets out. The truth, if you speak the truth and you're believing what you say, you shouldn't care what other people say, right? It shouldn't matter. Only people that are afraid of what other people might say are scared of, need to control messages and censor people, right? It's disgusting. Pay attention, people. It's happening right in front of our faces, right at this time and moment. We live in an amazing time in history. But to close it, stay positive. Change is happening. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. The truth is going to come out. And you should all be, I mean, we live in an amazing time in history. If you're aware of that and you know what's going to happen, you know that this whole power structure is about to fall, and you know the truth's going to come out. It may be a bumpy ride, but what's going to happen afterwards is going to be fantastic, because wouldn't it be nice to live in a world where people are honest to each other and we could actually trust the people in charge of us? That's not far off if we get through this period here, but we got to stick together, people. All right, thanks for watching Belloheart. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Bye.